I am Sister Miller with Singing Time Ideas that go along with the Come Follow Me lesson, and this week we are learning about Jeremiah. So I started, first of all, with my scroll, my ancient scroll with all the books of the Old Testament, and I said we're going to sing this just to Jeremiah, because I want you to see how far we've gotten in the Bible, and I want you to see his name. So we sing clear, and actually for junior primary, they just watched while I sing, because there's a lot of big words, but then we get to Isaiah, and here's Jeremiah, and Jeremiah was a prophet. I know his name is little on here, but he was a very important prophet, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that we've learned from the Bible and from Jeremiah. And I took these three things, which are basically the headings in the Come Follow Me, but for the primary. And then I told the kids, you know, when I was growing up, I could ask my grandma if she knew a song about birds, and she would sing a song about birds. And I said, Grandma, do you know a song about trees? And she would sing a song about trees. I could ask her anything that I could think of, and she could sing a song for it. So I said, today I'm going to test you guys to see if you can think of a song that goes along with these gospel principles, because primary songs teach all the same things that are in the scriptures. So let's start with the first one. Heavenly Father knew me before I was born. Does anybody know a song that talks about that we knew Heavenly Father before we were born? And the kids actually came up with some great ideas. We had I'm a child of God, and obviously I lived in heaven. And someone else even said, I know my Father lives. So that went along. So whatever songs they thought of that went along with these categories, we sang, which was kind of fun because we just had our program, and so it was time to sing some other songs. But what did the kids think of actually when I said these? Our program songs. So I had to kind of stretch their brains to think back to some other songs that we have learned. Our next one was, I Can Help Heavenly Father's Children Come Back to Him. And they had some great ideas. We had, I Want to Be a Missionary Now. We also did, I'm a Child of God for this one, for Lead Me, Guide Me, Walk Beside Me. Like, that's helping Heavenly Father's children get back to Him. I Hope They Call Me on a Mission. And I Will Be Valiant. Then, this one, prophets are called to speak the Lord's word. Oh my goodness, we just had conference. So I asked them if they had watched conference, and they knew that the prophet was speaking to them. For junior primary, I pulled out these pictures of prophets that have their mouth cut out. And I let kids come up. I had 4 of them, so I had 4 kids come up at a time while we sang different songs about prophets. So obviously we have Follow the Prophet, but we also have Stand for the Right. So the goal was for the kids to come up and sing the song with their mouths through the mouth, like, follow the prophet, follow the prophet. I just said I brought these pictures with us to help us remember to listen to the prophet's voice, because he speaks the Lord's word. So this was really fun for junior primary. I didn't need to pull it out for senior primary, but you could. Here was my pictures that I had from a while ago when I taught this song, Stand for the Right. And let me teach you the sign language that I do with this. So we have, our prophet has some words. This is just a sign for word. Prophet can see ahead. Our prophet has some words for you, and these are the words: be true, be true. At work or at play, in darkness or light, be true, and stand for the right. The kids have always loved this sign language, so I just keep doing it every time, and it helps them remember the song too. And it points out that we should listen to our prophet. So just know, if you do this, you'll probably get a lot of giggles and maybe not as good at singing, but that's okay. I feel like it's good for them to just feel like primary is a happy place. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week.